him or her?
Kan dia saudara papa, jadi dia nanya.
Ingat, sorry to stop you. You can start like this. Last year or 2 weeks ago or yesterday or 2 years ago.
Last year.
Okay, what happened last year?
He messaged me in Facebook. Facebook message.
Messenger, okay.
And then he asked my family from gitu deh. Terus and then I chat with him.
Finish?
Yeah.
The question is this story complete, everyone?
No.
No. What is incomplete? Who is he?
He is my saudara
relatives.
Ya. Udah. Terus apa?
Okay, thank you. Okay, that's enough, Enggar. And can someone else give the examples, please?
May I try, sir?
Yeah, sure. Please, Adila.
I think 2 years ago, I went to Pare. Then I meet friends from Kalimantan. When I'm talking with her, like example kayak she asked me to turn off the lamp, but he say kasih bunuh lampu. Like that. So the first why she say that, but I try to understand that about her language. So I try to get closer with her. So I also try her language when I ask her to turn off the lamp. I also say her language like that, sir.
Okay, thank you, Adila. So it means the culture is between
Sundanese and Kalimantan.
Okay, thank you. Another example, please.
May I answer?
Yes, of course, Mika, please.
It's many years ago, when I went to Bali, and there's a tour guide who guiding us in bus, and then he jadi dia bilang kayak mau pipis enggak gitu, Pak.
Okay. And
terus kayak beberapa siswa tuh kayak pipis gitu, kaget gitu kan. Ternyata pipis di sana itu artinya uang, itu Pak.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Mega. The next one, any other volunteer? Ini yang cowok-cowok anteng-anteng.
Me.
Okay,
May
please.
I?
Yes, of course.
Saya Pak ya.
Yeah.
Saya mau cerita Pak ini mah.
Yeah, it's okay. Please.
I want to story about when I am in boarding school.
Where is that?
In boarding school, that's many culture being to be one. Jadi satu gitu kan.
Yes.
Saya kan orang Medan ya Pak.
Yeah,
orang Medan kan ciri khasnya kalau ngomong suaranya gede gitu ya Pak ya. Terus
loud or
sama
big?
Orang Sunda suaranya lebih lembut gitu kan Pak.
Okay.
Saya punya teman saya itu kalau ngomong kecil suaranya Pak. So I am answer like this. Lu kalau ngomong suara yang gede gitu Pak, tapi suara saya lebih besar, jadi dia nganggapnya saya marah-marah ke dia, jadi dia nangis gitu Pak. Udah gitu doang Pak. Jadi itu perbedaan suku lah ngomong gitu Pak. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you. That's very good examples. Yeah, that's very funny and very real because experience from someone's life. Yeah, it happens everywhere like this one. Okay, so now I'll share you something. Okay, wait. We will continue for. Wait. Okay. So, because last time I asked like, so what is this? In simple way, in very simple language, it is called okay, wait. Let's see. Okay. This is the definition that is very simple. Okay, so that's why when I ask you about, okay, imagine when you pick your nose and then you do it by walking, is that your culture? It is not. Understood? Because why it is not? Because if you do it alone, it means you are not a group. So you cannot claim that as culture. So for example, when the examples from Amalia Harahap before, like group of people, what is the group of people? That is Medan people. They speak loud. So that is their way. So we can call that as culture. And then adalah examples, for examples, coba kau bunuh itu lampu. So the word bunuh means which switch off. And I'm sure that Adila's friend is not the only person that used the word bunuh for switch off.
Understand. So.
Okay, far definition
kalau misalkan kita orang yang berbeda negara gitu kan sudah pasti berbeda bahasa. Kayak
Yes.
misalkan kita bertemu dengan orang Jerman. Terus kalau misalkan di Indonesia gitu Pak, ada turis yang orang turis misalkan bahasa Inggris. Terus dia bertanya kepada orang Indonesia. Terus cara kita merespek dengan respon kita, kan kita tidak ngerti gitu Pak bahasa mereka ya. Cara kita ngerespeknya itu bagaimana Pak? Kalau cuman kayak ibaratnya atau saya tidak mengerti, saya bilang saya tidak mengerti, apakah itu respect Pak jatuhnya kalau kayak gitu?
Okay. Respect is one for example, the questions before. Let's say if you meet someone from Germany and that you don't have the same language at all with that person. Yeah. Right. How do you respect that person? So if you now, I will ask you. Let's say people, you know, meeting together like crazy people, you know, so but you smile instead of getting angry or slap that person or do something else. This is also showing a respect. If your response is like that, possibly the person will show you something. For example, I show you something. You don't smile all the time, yeah. Otherwise, I will think that you are crazy. I'm waiting for the response.
What is apa itu? San?
Ya.
Gimana Pak maksudnya? Mau makan di situ misalkan gitu ya nunjukin.
Di mana tempat makan?
I'm asking you. So I don't speak the same language with you. Whatever you say, I'll not understand. Because I cannot understand you and you cannot understand me. So I'll just show you. Imagine I show you something like a picture or something, yeah? What is that? This one and this one. What is that? What are they? What do you call them?
Gesture.
Gesture.
Body language.
Body language.
Body language.
Yeah. So when you meet people and then you don't understand anything at all, usually you use body language. But nowadays, ya. Yes,
kalau misalkan ada yang bertanya seperti itu pakai tadi udah nyenggol, terus kan kita nggak ngerti, kita kayak yang ibaratnya ada orang yang responnya tuh cuek dan pergi aja gitu, mah itu jatuhnya menyinggung ya, jatuhnya udah gak respect kalau kayak gitu ya Pak ya. Kayak misalnya orang kayak cari aman aja gitu, gak mau malu.
So that's why we are going to talk about culture. Because, for example, okay, Raka, what do you call your mother with? Okay, imagine that I am your father. Okay, let's say I am your father and your father name is Amalul Umam. What do you call your father? What do you call me?
I will call my dad.
Just practice, yeah. I mean, like, do it in real life.
Oh, Dad, can I have a new phone?
Just call.
Oh, Dad.
Oh, you call your father Dad in real situation. Wow, that's very gaul, yeah. How do you call your father in real world?
Oh, ayah.
Oh, ayah. So you call ayah.
Yes.
For example, you ask for money. How?
Ya, aku minta uang dong gitu.
Okay, so you call yeah, right?
Yeah.
For example, someone's from America and then call their father. Usually they call their names, not the father names. For example, the name is Akbar, Fahri Akbar, for example. Akbar, can you give me money? In your opinion, is that giving respect or not?
No.
In my culture, it's not.
So when we talk about culture, it will be different from one situation to the other situation. So now I'm going to share you this one. Good that you have some questions about that one. Okay. When you look like that, okay. Any words that you do not understand the meaning from all of the pictures there? Working schedules, clothes and dressing, language, medical cue, religion, child rearing methods, food, folk art, celebration, jokes, manners. Anything that which one that you don't understand the meaning?
What is child rearing method, sir?
Child rearing methods. It means the way you raise your children.
Jokes.
Sorry?
Jokes.
Jokes means jokes. Jokes what? Lelucon, like that.
Jokes.
Yes. Yeah, like that jokes. For example, it's like this. In Indonesia, we have the joke like jokes like what lah? For example, like this one. Kenapa? Why? See, I don't understand jokes. Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry. For example, what? Yeah. What is the joke for teenagers now? Like what?
bullying.
Bullying and joke is different, yeah.
Enggak.
Totally different. Joke is something like, for example, you call your friends like their father's name.
Yes.
Nah, if you are close, yeah, so usually you call them by their father's name. So it's kind of the way of making jokes, but it will different in other culture. Let's say you call that in, let's say in UK or US, you call your friends, closest friend with their father names, and then they will think that you are
Telling jokes.
Weird, sir.
weird. Yeah, that's correct. Weird or crazy, yeah. Okay. Any other things that you don't understand from the meaning?
Folk art.
Folk?
Art.
Folk art. Okay, anyone understood? Please, you can share your understanding with your friend. For example?
Itu
Seni.
Yes?
ya
Karya.
Example.
Kayak kesenian rakyat, kayak reok.
That's correct. Yeah. Folk is group, yeah. Folk is name is an easy word. The meaning is a group of people. A group of people doing art. So reok in Sunda what?
Apa teh? Wayang.
Wayang. Okay.
Wayang.
Any other example? I need to ask questions. Who are you actually? Understood? So that's why in this class you will understand. We will try to understand ourselves. Who am I actually? For some of you, for example, medical cure in Sundanese, because most of you are Sundanese. Okay, let's see how many. Okay, I'll just stop share for a while. How many of you are Sundanese? You can raise your hand in the reactions if you are Sundanese. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7. Okay, many of you are Sundanese because we are in West Java. 8. I'm not Sundanese myself because I am a Javanese. Okay, so because most of you are Sundanese, so we will talk about. We have a Medan that is Amalia. Are there any other people that is Medan? Medan. Except
I am, sir.
Hasna, ya. Hasna, Amalia, and then ada lagi yang Medan. Yang Medan Batak ya, Amalia. Is it Batak?
Mr. Other.
I see. So now we will come back to here because most of you are Sundanese. We will ask you this one. Medical cure. What are the Sundanese people that usually use this but not used in other culture? Misalnya masuk angin. What do you do?
Dikerokin, Pak. Dikerokin.
Okay, Amalia in Medan, do you have that one or not? Dikerokin.
Yes.
Same. So it's still the same. It means Indonesian. Something that is different. Maybe eating something. The treatment.
Durian.
Huh?
Eating durian is
Where?
different from other.
Nur Hamida, where are you from?
Medan.
So if you got flu or something, masuk angin, so you eat durian?
No. I think like the culture is like usually people Medan is eating durian with ketan, sir.
Oh, I see. No, yeah. That's about food, yeah. Food is it's easy to give the example of food. Now we are going to talk about this one, medical cure.
Oh, I know.
What is that?
Usually people Sunda it's sakit perut they are use ramuan daun dibakar so you put in their stomach. So I am in my family's culture if we are sakit perut sagu dicampur itu sagu
gula
dicampur gula merah. Yes.
That's
Enak
Yes.
itu dimakan.
Medan.
You eat that.
Ya itu obat gitu-gitu.
I see. So from here we know the differences between these two culture, and I'm sure that not only Amalia family that use that one, what's it called, sagu and brown sugar mixed together. In Sudanese, you burned certain leaves and then you put it on your stomach. I don't have that experience in my culture. I think in Japanese there is no burning leaves and put it on your stomach as well. So the point is that all of this, it must be a group of people. So you cannot say culture is done only by one or two people. It must be done by a group of people. So that's why the definitions, a very simple definition of culture is a way of life of group of people. Any questions so far?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. Now I will ask you now to these all of you. Have you ever, let's say, this. Okay, look at this one. These are like everything that you see in televisions, social media, YouTube, everywhere. There's food, music, language. This is what you see. It's called surface culture. As you know, let's say that what do we call that? Like before we talk. Let's say the example is language. When we talk about language, Medan is very close to loud. Sundanese is soft in language, right? That is what you see. But when you look deeper into their culture, there are a lot of things in communication styles and roles. For example, facial expression, gesture, eye contact, personal space, touching. For example, like before when I give you the examples of, okay, someone's from Germany asking you touching, is that okay or not? In Sundanese, is it okay or not to touch someone from the back?
It's okay.
Okay, so it's called still polite. And then body language, it's different from one place to another place. For examples, look at this one. What does this mean?
Berjanji. Janji.
That's all. Any other meaning? Yes. What?
Baikan, Kak. Sedangkan kalau anak-anak kecil tuh baikan.
Okay. Baikan, and then anything else? That's it? It means you need more traveling, you need more hangout, you need more friends. I want you want to. So if you say that in class, let's say if you are in class and then in real class, we what does that mean?
Yes.
So if you say, sir, can you go out or not?
Yes.
Yeah, it means like, okay, you can go, right? Because you don't have to say word, but you use body language by this one. And then in you know, we say yes by body language by saying like this one, nodding, right? You can see my face, right? But in India, it's not like this. How? Anyone know? Yeah, that's correct. You don't do it like this. It will break your. You just do it like one cut and back. That's enough. Right. So when you say like, sir, it means go ahead. Understood? You don't do it. It's earthquake. Understood? There is something wrong with your neck, like that. But it's different with this one, yeah. This means still same with our culture. I mean, like Indonesian culture, that when you say like this, it means no. And then when it's like this, it means yes. But in Indonesia, when you do this, are you okay? Yes or no? Is there something wrong with your neck? Do you feel tired? Understood? And we are going to study about something like this one later on. This is only like very simple examples. And this one also. In Indonesia, we have usually like this, usually like this. It will be different meaning from other place. It is like this, or many other examples. So that's why you have this one that you have to pay attention for. This one. So there is body language. Sometimes your body language with other people, it will be different. For example, friendship, leadership, cleanliness, modesty, beauty. Beauty for Indonesian people, for girl, they must be. Can you give the characteristic of beauty in Indonesia? Yeah.
White skin.
White skin, not white skins, yeah. Fair skin. But that's okay. Fair skin, okay. And then because we don't have white in Indonesia, we have fair. Fair means ya kuning langsat ya. Don't change the L into B. That's really impolite. Kuning. Okay, anything else? The standard of beauty in Indonesia?
Slim.
Okay, slim. And then?
Black hair.
Black hair, and then?
Pointed nose.
Okay, that's good. Next.
Gak boleh jerawatan.
Okay, and then? How about the hair? Hair shape?
Lurus.
Okay.
Straight.
Straight, yeah. And then? I think that you got enough for that one. And then now we will talk about the beauty standard for Europe people. Have you ever seen like YouTube? And then in YouTube, there are a lot of, Indonesian women getting married to Europe people, and they are for Indonesian standard, they are very handsome. But when you look at the wife, they look like,
Yes.
Yes. Like what?
Like understandard.
Understandard in Indonesia, or we usually you call them as, home assistant type.
Yes.
You said like that, right?
Yes.
So the beauty standard from there is totally different. So they don't have, we call it as whitening cream, but they have the opposite of whitening cream. They have
black
tanning cream, not black cream, yeah. Black cream is what? Tanning cream. So the color of the skin, it must be tan, brown gitu ya, yang hampir-hampir busuk-busuk gitu. So that's the standard of beauty for them. It is not about long hair or something else, and the color of the hair, it doesn't matter for them. So it will be different. And then when we look about attitudes, so before I asked you about elders, how do you call your parents? Do you call their name, or do you call with something else? Or expectations, for example, when you say hello, what do you expect? Do you expect to get the same hello, or do you expect no answer is okay or not? Sin, for examples. In Indonesia, of course, that free sex is a big sin, right? Yeah. In other culture, it will be different. And then concepts of time, self-time, past, future. In Indonesia, we believe that coming late is okay or not okay, normal or not normal. Hello?
Normal.
Normal, because most of the people in Indonesia are like that. Even you don't like it, but sometimes that is your culture. Okay, and then for example, notions of friendship. All of them, they are mixed together in deep culture. Religion, marriage, raising children, decision-making, problem-solving. These are the things that you don't see when you watch television, when you watch YouTube and other things. So that's why before you see other culture, you have to know yourself first. What is friendship for me? When do I have define friendship like? If you don't understand what is the standard for yourself and your family or your people, so when you meet from people from other place, it will be totally different. There will be a lot of conflicts. For example, like this. In your opinion, if there is someone like this one, let's say like this, I will say this to Mega. Mega, why do you work so hard for the assignment? It is only an assignment. You don't have to do it like very serious. It is only a matter of world. You will not bring it to death. And in that situation, you are working very hard for your assignment because you want to get a good grade. If someone say like that, your close friend say, your friend say like that, are you angry or not?
Angry.
Angry. Most of you, I think that will be angry, right? Nah, because of what? Because that why are you angry, Mika?
Because I want to get a good score.
Why do you need a good score?
And I want to have more knowledge, I think.
What is the function of good score for you? Cheat give you good score. Why? Why you need a good score? Huh?
I want to get more knowledge.
You don't have to go to school, yeah, to get the knowledge. You can go somewhere, take a course. You don't get, I mean, like a class, and you want to get a good score, so you work very hard. Why good score is important for you? The score, yeah, not the knowledge.
Mungkin biar enggak ngulang mata kuliah lagi.
Why you don't want to repeat the course?
Karena harus lulus tepat waktu.
Why do you need to graduate on time?
I want to apa ya, biar
ya, biar
jadi biar masa depannya tuh gimana ya?
I don't know, it's your life, so why do you ask me? Yo, Mega, why? Yes. Yeah, Fahri. Huh? Fahri, try to help. What is your reasons?
Kenapa kita marah, Pak?
Iya.
Oh, digituin.
Yes.
Because I think they don't show their respect of what we have done.
Okay.
Untuk mencapai atau meraih mimpi kita itu, Pak.
Is that important for you getting a good score?
penting nggak penting? Penting sih Pak, penting.
Okay, why? It's the same questions with Mega. It's for all of you, but for now, please Fahri tell us.
Karena kalau pakai bahasa Indonesia aja Pak ya.
Yeah, it's okay.
Karena kalau kita mendapatkan skor atau nilai akhir yang bagus, setelah kelulusan kita dipermudah untuk ya, kayak mencari pekerjaan gitu. Atau mungkin kalau yang mau langsung nikah, lamaran jadi lancar.
Okay. Why do you need to get a job? I mean, like with a good score.
To get a job it salah satu cara untuk bisa survive di kehidupan.
Okay, thank you. So, any different answers? Why do you need a good score? Via, maybe Via? Via belum ngomong, coba Via.
I think our parents then compare us to neighbor child.
This is different answers. Do you agree with Via, so that your parents will not compare you to other kids from other family? Okay. I'll tell you something like this one. In my family, yeah. I mean, like in my family, like when I was a student, and my parents, my real parents, they never ask me to study, and they don't really care whether I get a good score or not. Because my parents believe that score is not important. The important one is about religious. So my parents prefer for me, you better go to mosque and leave the national exam. Then study for national exams, but I didn't go to mosque. So because of that, it means that Via and Fahri has different beliefs, have different cultures of the family. So the beliefs of Via is that, okay, I think that it is a proud to get a good score. But for Fahri, it is something that you need to survive. It's not about proud. So this kind of thing, you need to ask yourself, because between all of you, it will be different. Belief is one of the components of culture. Now, I ask you that questions because I have the experience of that. I worked very hard for my study because I studied for my master degree by scholarship. And didn't have money to pay for my study. So that's why I got paid by the government. And then one of my closest friends, he asked me like that, why? Why do you work so hard? It is only a study. Can you imagine that situation for me that I came from Indonesia to other country, and then there I work so hard that I want to get a good score so that I don't have to repeat the class, so that I can finish and I don't have to spend more. The person that asked me that question is my closest friend now. Before, at the time, it was not really close. But he is rich. He is very rich, from very rich family. And he studied 2 kind of degrees when studies with me. Study offline and study online. So double degree. So for him, degree is not that really important. Because they believe that, because the background is different, so the belief is different. But for me, if I don't have a good education, so I cannot make myself, my future is a mess, will be like that. Almost same like Fahri maybe. Because I see so I believe that education is important. That's what I believe. But my friends believes that religious is more important than education. It doesn't mean that my friend doesn't believe about education. He believes, but he believes stronger on religion. If I get angry, of course I got hurt deep inside. because I didn't know who is he actually, because I just know the surface culture. After a long of communication, discussions, and many things, so then I understand about these notions of belief, beauty, religion, decision making, and other things. This one. Okay. Do you guys understand until here? So for next meeting, so I think I'll just close this meeting like after this. Oh yeah, before we close, any questions? No? Sure, no questions? Okay. Yes, Fahri. Ya.
Tadi di yang apa itu yang ada medical cure apa?
Yes.
Itu ada adolescent itu apa Pak? Adolescent.
Adolescence, it means, okay, this one, yeah, so that everyone will remember. Which one? What is that? This one, right? Or this one? There is no word adolescent there. Maybe here. There's something that you need to ask from there?
Ya, di sini nih. Attitude towards adolescence. Itu apa, Pak?
Under.
Attitude towards, ya.
Okay, so for example, adolescent is like this one. For example, when you say, okay, your adolescent is in bahasa Indonesia, it will be like kedewasaan, like that. Maturity. Like that. Is that clear? Yeah, maturity. So for example, when you do this, or you are really immature like that. Oh, this is mature because the action is like this, like that. Okay. So my what assignment, yeah. So it's like you know, we have already discussed about what is culture, surface cultures, and deep cultures. And all of you, I am sure that you are from different, even you are from the same background. Let's say you are Sundanese, you have different culture as well. Because, for example, Swahili, do you watch series Drakor? No. Most of the girls, I think that you watch that, right? If you are together, you discuss, and then you say something like this one. Understood? Yeah. So it means that you perform something. Group of people, you make a group. It's not only you, but you and other people. So you have the group to say something like this. It means what? For Fahri, maybe yeah, but it's already famous. This one means, oh, what's that? Like this? Like this? Or something else. It will be different. So I'm sure that all of you, that's a very small part of that. So now for next meeting, this one, I mean like maybe tomorrow or this evening or tonight, but please, you think of who am I? Ask yourself, who am I? Compare that with the to this one, to the idea of this one. What is my food? Is this my food? What is my music? My language? What is games, art, fashions, holidays? So you can compare. It's about you, yeah, and also this deep culture. Why do you say that? Understood? So please, I will send this one to WhatsApp group, so then you can look at this one. Now, after that, next time we will start by you tell your friends, share to your friends about who you are actually. So we get to know yourself. So you know yourself first before you try to know other people. So then when you have communications, there will be no misunderstanding. Because sometimes when you say something that in your opinion is something silly and not important, for other people, it might be very important. Is that clear so far?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why if you are if you apply what you have studied in this intercultural communications, later on, hopefully that you are going to be, more open-minded. This is another examples. This is sometimes you have this, right? What you see is only on the top, but in reality, there's so many things going on. Why are you angry? Are you guilty, shocked, shame, unappreciated, embarrassed, unattractive, blah, 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 blah. So many things. Is it? So that's why we are going in this class, and it will deal with about yourself. Okay, I think that's all for today. Oh yeah, wait, before you leave. There are 23, before 24, but the absency is only 22. Kayaknya ada yang belum tulis nama di chat ya. Silakan tulis nama sebelum saya tutup. Karena kalau sudah saya tutup, nanti tidak terekam namanya. Ada yang belum? Oke. Kalau Rizky belum. Oke, nah sekarang sudah komplit. Oke, thank you. I will share this chat box in WhatsApp group so then we will know. Jadi kita punya recordnya di WhatsApp group. Siapa yang datang hari ini? Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya tinggalin ya. Silakan. Saya taruh ke bila mau ngobrol. Apa coba? Adila jangan keluar dulu, coba minta tolong saya lupa tadi, copy di chatnya, kasih di WhatsApp grup. Chat yang nama-nama yang absen. Saya lupa tadi udah keluar duluan. Untung belum tertutup. Saya? Ya. Saya kasih jadi nanti kelihatan siapa saja yang datang. Oke, saya tinggalin ya. Terima kasih Adila.
Sama-sama, Pak.
Ya, thank you.